Right, yes, people. Gonna have a short introduction and how intermittent fasting personally changed my life. So, a bit about me. Around 2, 3 years ago, I was overweight. Not too overweight, but you know what I mean? I had excess fat. I was working an office job. I wasn't working out. I had gut issues. I had acne. My skin was fucked up. I had a big bloated ass face. And yeah, I just had like low energy stuff like that. And I just thought I had like ADHD, something like this, because I couldn't focus. I'd try and sit down or I'd try and read, and it was just so hard because I was always eating big, massive meals in the morning, and it would just slow me down for the rest of the day. I'd have low energy. Like I said, it would be hard to concentrate, and it would just mess me up. I was trying to do like bodybuilding, stuff like that. I was just eating way too much. I was eating a carb heavy meal early in the morning, and it would just mess my whole day up. So I got first hand experience with this, and yeah, now obviously I've started intermittent fasting. I can focus better. My skin's improved. My face is better. I've lost weight. So yeah, just gonna share the best with you really. Firstly, what is intermittent fasting and why should you even bother? Intermittent fasting, also known as IF, is a term that is being popularized by people seeing the profound benefits of eating the majority of their calories or meals in a restricted time period. So there's a couple of time periods. Some of the most popular ones are 16 to 8, or you got 18, 16, or 24. So, for example, with 24, that would mean you fast for 20 hours of the day. You don't eat during 20 hours of the day. And in a short period for 4 hours, say from like 4 p.m. to 8 a.m., 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., you eat the majority of your meals. So you've got a short period to eat, and it can lead to quite a lot of benefits, which I'll get onto later in this video. My favorite way to intermittent fast is to skip breakfast. I have an eating period of about 7 hours, and this works well for me. But personally, you have to experiment and see what works best for yourself. So I skip breakfast. I eat around 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sometimes I do it from about 1 p.m. Just experiment, see what works for you. Go with the flow. But if you're trying to cut weight and you've tried other methods, this protocol can be extremely effective because you're pushing that first meal back. You're not getting that blood sugar crash, and it just works out a lot easier. My favorite benefit is the productivity and energy boost. So when, like I was saying earlier, when you're fasted, you're locked in. Right now, I'm fasted. I'm focused. I'm locked in. You're hungry. It's like when your belly is hungry, you're hungry psychologically. So you can focus better. Your body's not digesting food. You're just clear. You can think better. You're sharper. You wanna get work done. You have a cup of coffee. You just get going, mate. So yeah. But the opposite is true. Like, you don't eat a big meal. You eat a big roast dinner. You eat a big carb heavy meal. You just want to sit back. You can't relax. You feel sluggish. Your brain's slow. This is how most people live their lives. It's crazy. So when you start intermittent fasting, my favorite thing and what you actually see straight away is you can just focus better, and that's just one of the benefits. So yeah, if you start to do intermittent fasting, straight away you're gonna notice your productivity go up, your motivation, your energy. You're gonna feel sharper, alongside the other benefits which I'll talk on later. So some of the benefits of intermittent fasting, like why you should adopt this practice, the benefits of it. Number one, you got increased fat burning. When you push that first meal back to later on in the day, you just naturally start to drop weight, and you support weight loss naturally. Like I said in the last slide, you've got increased focus on productivity. I'm fasted right now. I feel locked in. I feel focused. But if I just ate a big porridge, a big heavy meal, not that there's anything wrong with this stuff, but if you eat that, you can't focus. You're not locked in. Right now, I feel good because I'm fasted. But yeah, historically, fasting is actually the default human state. Eating constantly is a new unnatural experiment. Most people eat in 2, 3 hours. Every 2, 3 hours, they wonder why they're fat. They wonder why they got no energy. What do you think? And yeah, another benefit as well, you got better skin, better gut health, and less bloating. When you give your body a break from food, your gut naturally starts healing itself, And obviously, you probably know your skin is directly related to gut health. So if your gut health is messed up, your skin's gonna be messed up. If your gut's healthy, your skin's gonna look healthy. You got cell cleaning, autophagy. So when the body's not fed, it starts to eat its old damaged cells. So when you're not feeding it with food, it starts cleaning itself out naturally. If you do prolonged fasting, like 48 hours or 72 hours, this process definitely intensifies, but you still do get autophagy with intermittent short fasts. So you're still getting these benefits. Lastly, it's easier to eat less calories. When you restrict your eating periods, you naturally just eat less. So if you push that first meal back to two, you eat a light meal, so you're still focused, you're still locked in, you're not feeling heavy, you eat like 400 or 500 calories, and then you eat a big feast. How much can you eat? 2,000 calories? 1,500 calories? Then that's like 2,000 calories for the day. So it's easier to get locked in with your diet, it's easier to drop weight. You can also do this bulking. If you're bulking, just eat a slightly more calorie dense meal for the first meal, like 1,000 calories. Then you can have 2,000, 2,500 for the dinner. You just tailor it for you. You tailor what you're doing for your personal goals. So how do you actually start intermittent fasting? So number one, you decide your fasting window. Me personally, I eat my two meals between 1 and 8 p.m. I break my fast about 1, 2 p.m. with a light meal, about 500, 600 calories. If I'm working out for the day, obviously I get my workout in after that meal. Then I eat my big feast around 8 p.m., 8:30, something like that. I have a big feast, the majority of my calories then. That way I'm locked in for the day. I haven't got big meals slowing me down. I'm still focused. I've got energy. So I personally wake up about 7 a.m., hydrate with water and electrolytes. No calories in that. Then I have 1 to 2 cups of black coffee. This helps to blunt my hunger and further boost focus and productivity. Just getting you more locked in, blunting that hunger. The fast is just effortless. Like I was saying, I always keep my first meal on more of the lighter side, so I'm still locked in for the day. And then I have a big feast at dinner. But obviously, experimental works for you, tailor it for your goals. But one thing you must do is make the fasting window religious. Only eat within the specific times you've allocated yourself. You need to be disciplined with it, be religious with it. Maybe like half hour, an hour is not gonna make a difference. But if you just start going over the times, you're like, right, I'm gonna have breakfast this day. It just becomes a lot easier to kind of break out of it. But when you're in the habit of doing it, it just becomes easy. It becomes second nature. So that's what I'd personally recommend. So yes, this is going to be it for intermittent fasting. It's going to be nice, short and simple. There's not really much to it. It's a simple practice, but the benefits are profound. There's lots of benefits. Just try it for yourself, see how you feel. But you just notice you're going to be more locked in. You're going to have less cravings. You're going to have more energy. You're going to feel healthier. Your gut health is going to be healthier. Your skin's going to be nicer. So yeah, just try it out for yourself. See how you feel. Don't fall for the breakfast scam. And yeah, let me know how you get on.